122 million people watch YouTube each day. 2.7 billion people use YouTube in a single month, with 60 million of these channels being active. But only 69,000 channels actually have an audience of over a million. That's 0.12% of all channels. For comparison, that's less than winning the small prize in the lottery, less than finding a person with an extra finger or a toe, or even being randomly audited by the IRS. IRS, open up! You'll never take me alive! So if you're like me and you're also wondering how do I get lucky on YouTube, then you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to attend Professor L's YouTube class from Streamer University 2026, where we learn about his workflows, what makes a great YouTube video, and even his secret technique. Ooh. Now, who is Professor L? Well, some say he's Ludwig, some say he's the Prince of Fooling, and some say he's even married. He's a top 100 streamer and a top 1000 YouTuber, so he definitely knows his shit. This is part 3 of a 4-part series where we deep dive and learn from Professor L to create better content. So if you missed the other 2 parts, I've linked them down below in the description. To not miss out on secrets next week where we review the last class, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. No, it's not.
The Mighty BA, you posted your first video, it's pathetic. It's an
Oh, I saw this.
I played Fortnite with a transgender.
That's crazy.
You want to say I didn't do my homework? You're a pathetic excuse for a creator if that's your first video.
That's actually insane.
Hey, I don't want to hear you speak up one more time in class. You're out. I'm being serious. What you got for me?
Dude, this is these sorts of videos. The titles are exactly what you expect from like a kid. Like, oh, you're so funny. Look at my title. My title's so funny. It's like, no, you're just not funny. You're just up. You're a weird kid. That's what I was saying before last time. That like, brother, if you're gonna be a streamer, you have to experience the world, or at least have a fully developed frontal lobe. Cause that's just so stupid. That's just so stupid. I hear YouTube is hard because discoverability and it's hard to get a break in the YouTube scene. Yes, it is. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. People who pop off are the people who are always uploading. It's more about volume rather than, well, quality still has to be a thing, but at the start, it's more about volume. That's why, like, I'm probably just going to be uploading videos for a couple weeks and not really looking at analytics until maybe like the 3rd or 4th month.
I'm not saying, and again, I'm not saying all of you are bad at YouTube, but in general, I think this is the biggest hole. I think as creators, okay? You guys feel very confident live streaming. That's the thing we do. We're streamers. You feel very confident maybe with clips, Instagram, okay? That's social media stuff. That's what we're good at. I can see you guys.
By the way, when he literally shuts down this guy saying that, oh, this guy's video is like bad because you're making fun of people, like obviously it's gonna be bad. No one's gonna want to watch that. He truly believes it. Like he truly believes it, and I respect that. Like I hard respect that, especially in an audience of probably like over 15k that he probably has live right now of this, and just to straight call him out is crazy. That's him being authentic and him not giving a shit about what other people think. I respect that. I respect that heaps.
You guys are really good at that, by the way. You guys are much better than I have ever been or ever will be at the Instagram, the short form game. I genuinely think you are amazing at it. I think long form is where there is a struggle, okay? And it's different levels, all right? We need to be honest with ourselves here. But here's the question. Do you guys agree with me? Let's show hands. Do you think it is valuable to be good at YouTube? Yes.
Yes.
We all agree with it. Okay. Why? Let's go through.
Yeah.
These are the monthly active users. We're going to go through a few websites that are familiar to you. Kick. 64 million people every month. Log on to Kick.
Don't know.
They watch a stream.
Kick's weird, bro.
240 million.
Damn. Every month?
Guys, YouTube in comparison.
Holy shit.
2.6 billion. All right. Furthermore,
okay,
it's not just monthly active users compared to streaming sites. It is the most watched thing on TV.
What the f?
Again, the most watched thing on TV is YouTube.
2 billion.
And it's only growing. Okay?
That's insane.
What is the value of being successful on multiple different websites? It's to diversify yourself. If you are only successful on Twitch, What if your Twitch falls off? What if you get banned? What if Twitch, the website, ceases to exist? That can happen. It's not a permanent thing. It will not exist forever. Then what do? Same with Instagram, same with everything. The more diversification you have, the more successful you are on multiple platforms, the more safeguarded you are on potential downfalls. Website
Valid.
again, bans, personal fall-offs. Now here's a segment. I need you guys to be honest with yourselves right now. As I look through your channels, I think I've proven that. Which one?
Okay, but I'm gonna be honest. YouTube streaming doesn't get pushed as much as Twitch and doesn't get pushed as much as TikTok. That's why he was saying, like, you should just make videos from your streams. And there's gonna be a video for the stream, actually. There's gonna be a YouTube video. So, you know, say hi, YouTube, if you want to be in the video.
I don't think you have to view YouTube as a separate entity where I have to record a YouTube video. If you are a streamer, content not on YouTube. Who else
Same.
has a YouTube channel, but you're struggling to upload consistently?
I only just uploaded, like, the Mecha Chameleon game today.
So I started off
Oh, I'm so behind in streams.
Do you post your streams on YouTube?
You know, I'm glad that it's not just me having to like go through these situations, because I remember recording through a camera IRL and it's just like, oh my god, it's just so awkward. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm looking and I look away because I'm just so nervous about looking at the camera and talking to a camera. From VTubing side of things, that's like different, right? Because you're not exactly talking to a camera, but you're talking. Technically, I'm looking at you right now, right? But I'm not IRL. I'm like looking away, thinking about what I'm gonna say next. It's hard, man. It's actually hard. It's actually real hard. So I'm glad other people are also having the same problems.
But you're gonna far surpass the fake one because you are you. You have control over what's posted. You have more autonomy there, and so that will just surpass it, and everyone will know. And you'll just say, "Hey, that's the fake one." And I think, don't let a username stop you. You know, like you're creating a hurdle for yourself to take the first step for something you want to do, for something that's really not a problem. Ultimately,
Okay.
you know, like you could. PewDiePie's a dumbass name. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the biggest YouTuber in the world. It's a dumbass name. He made it when he was a kid. The name doesn't really matter, ultimately.
Okay.
You are what matters.
Thank you.
You got your hand up here, buddy? What you got?
You are the ultimate asset. I am the ultimate asset.
You need the validation of success to be able to continue to post. Putting your energy into where you're getting energy back. I think that's valid. Okay. We're going to talk about all these issues today. We have two more.
Please, yes.
Raise your hands if you upload, but maybe your shit sucks. Or maybe it's just not working.
Maybe honestly, my shit sucks.
Can I break some news to you all right now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It is really easy to make content when the number's going up.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels so good to go live when you know the viewership's gonna be higher.
Yeah.
It feels so good to
Yes.
clip's gonna blow. So easy to post on YouTube when you know it's gonna bang. You know what's hard? Doing it when the viewership is down.
Yep.
And let's go.
Yes, sir.
Next week, what's gonna happen to all of you?
We're all gonna fall off. All of us are gonna fall off.
Everyone's gonna fall off. Kai Cenat is gonna fall off. Father Time is undefeated. There will be moments where you're rising up. There's gonna be moments where you're falling off. If you want to get back to the moment where you're rising up, it's what you do in the moments where you're falling off. You got to stay consistent through the hard times, okay? So whatever excuses, hurdles, barriers you're putting in front of yourself. I can't get my channel name. I'm not getting the same views on a certain platform, or I'm not doing as well as I used to be. You have to get over those hurdles because no one else cares. They just want you to output. And if you don't, then you're never going to succeed on that platform. I promise you that.
You know what's really good about Ludwig is that in this sort of series, he's not just teaching these guys about how to do well on YouTube, but a lot of the times it's actually life lessons. And I feel like that's the most important part about this, is that you have a group of people who probably are trying to get to where they want to go, but just don't know what they want to do, how to get there. And it's more about like the mentality and about like how the sort of mentality and ethics that you should have to be able to get to the place you want to go to eventually as a YouTuber, as a content creator. and it's just mentoring and being more like a father figure almost. And it really shows through how to be a better version of yourself. And I think that that's probably the best part about and why his sections hit the hardest.
So guys, I have good news for you all. Okay. I got the cheat code. I can tell you exactly how to be successful at YouTube.
Content funnel.
When I started out, we didn't have short form content. There was no clip farmers. Yeah. So for me to grow as a streamer, I had to grow as a YouTuber. And I think growing on YouTube is genuinely easier than growing on Twitch. Really? There's no discoverability on Twitch. Oh, yes. YouTube is a scientific game. It is not about how enigmatic your personality is. It is not about the connections you have. It's about how well you understand how the website works. And if you put the time into study, you will reap the rewards. I promise you that. So guys, what is the #1 skill that you need to learn to become a great YouTuber?
Editing.
The #1 skill.
Bam! My nigga. Nah, you got that.
Okay. Packaging. Okay.
Guys, YouTube, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on your view of it, is not a platform for artists. It is not a platform for creatives. It is a platform for marketers. Okay. And you have always heard, I'm sure, if you watch other YouTubers,
right.
Say, man, I wish I didn't have to, bend over for the algorithm. I wish I didn't have to package my videos for the algorithm. But they do. All of them do.
What does that mean, though? Packaging.
On the website. So let's start about the first thing that people see when they go on YouTube. Let's talk about thumbnails. This is a pretty simple question.
Okay.
Which thumbnail's better? If you think the one on the right is better, raise your hand.
That's left.
Wait, which one?
My bad. The one on the left, yellow jacket.
Okay.
If you think yellow's better, raise your hand. Who thinks yellow's better?
Do you think the yellow is better, or left or right side? I don't. Okay. Can the camera point to the slide?
You good? Congratulations to you all. And by you all, I mean you three.
Fuck.
This is an objective measurement about what is better. This is not a subjective question.
Wow.
This is an A/B thumbnail test that I did. YouTube has this feature. You can upload multiple thumbnails. They'll give them out to viewers. All right, this is built in. You should have it on your YouTube page as well. And they'll show you which one people are more likely to click. And see, the one on the left, all right, is overwhelmingly more successful at converting clicks than the one on the right. This is objective. It's not a subjective measurement. Now, how can you know which one's better? You got a question? What's up?
How is that better?
How is that better? It's objectively better because it convert. What is the goal of a thumbnail? It is not an art piece. It is to get people to click. And this is a test. I'm just showing you these are the results. This is just factual that I had this test run and more people clicked on the left than the right. Do you guys know who Michael Reeves is? Yeah. Michael Reeves is one of the best YouTubers, I think. He's a robotics YouTuber. He has a little test. I'm going to teach you guys a secret. It's Michael Reeves' secret. You're the only people who know about this outside of myself and Michael Reeves. Congratulations. You get to find out.
All right.
The Michael Reeves method.
Ooh.
What Michael Reeves does is when he's debating what thumbnail to go with, he blurs his eyes like this and looks at it.
Oh, shit.
Why?
Oh.
Because when you're looking at a thumbnail on your phone, you're scrolling by really quickly. They're really small. So what does it look like without focusing on it? When you guys were on this one, you're talking about, oh, the jacket looks like this. The car in the back has... Oh. Those details aren't being picked up by viewer. You don't give a fuck when you're scrolling YouTube. Be honest about yourselves. You're scrolling for...
Dude, that's kind of...
You squint your eyes.
That's kind of genius.
Looks better now.
So,
All right? Now you're like, oh, okay, hold up. I understand the one.
What the fuck?
Stick out a little stronger. There's the one on the right's a little vague. What's that thing in the back? It's harder to see. It's a little more clear now. Jason. All right, guys, we're gonna do a few more tests. And now we're gonna use the Michael Reeves method. I'm gonna show you two thumbnails. These come directly from Mr. Beast. I asked him for his A/B testing. So there's gonna be an objective correct.
You're from Mr. Beast himself? Damn.
Show of hands. Who thinks the thumbnail on the left is better on the
Okay. All right. Left or right, guys? We got right, right, and right. Okay. I'm gonna go Macaroon's method. I mean, you know, right does look better. High key.
Who thinks left is better? Raise your hand if you think left is better. Got about 3?
I mean, it depends what the story is as well, right? I can't tell.
Okay. All right. Here's the actual thumbnail. I'll give you guys a chance to change. Who thinks left is better?
Okay, okay, hold up.
More hands going up. Change. Who
Okay. And what do we look like now? Left blur looks like it's lacking. Yeah, when it's blurred out, I agree. I agree. But I feel like the left one now that's unblurred, it feels like there's some sort of suspense in that, right? There's some sort of suspense in that, and that's why I would probably click on that, because I'd be like, what if he's like actually drowning, right? The mentality. But like the right side is like, oh, it's just the waterfall, right? It's like, sure. There's like nothing going on in that. So I think I would go to the left one. But then like the blur doesn't really work though, right? The blur doesn't really, the blur method doesn't work.
Who thinks left is better?
I'ma say left.
Who thinks right is better?
This is actually probably gonna be pretty close. Wait, what? It wasn't even close. Was that 70% and 30%? Oh my god. That's 70. What the f?
And that's all right. It's okay that you do not know what you were talking about. You are new to this. You have not uploaded a lot. This is what
Yeah, this says 30%. That means the other one's, huh? Oh, damn. Okay. So thumbnails need to elicit some sort of emotion in the viewer.
we are going through the exercise, but this is something you can be actively doing and actively thinking about. We're gonna do one more test here.
Oh, okay. Let me move myself real quick so you guys can see. All right. Then, okay. What do I think? I'm gonna say the left one on this one because there's more color to it. The right one is just white and orange, whereas the left one is red, white, and green. We got left. All right. All right. We said left. Let's see what the answers are.
Left. Raise your hand if it's left.
Me.
All right.
Oh my fucking.
Okay, raise your hand if it is right.
Me.
It's right.
I mean left.
Last people with their hands are getting a little nervous. Don't be scared to answer, guys. It's all right. Raise your hand if you think it's one on the right.
It's left.
All right. Here's what they look like.
Oh.
It's left by far.
You guys think left 100%?
What do you think?
And congrats.
Damn! What was that?
And congrats.
Damn, 64-36. All right, guys, good boys, good shit. Good shit. I think the more colors. Okay, honestly, I feel like if we go back to the other one, I think there's a lot of color psychology in this as well. So we had this one. We're on 2259. We had this one, and Mr. Beast is the big guy in the middle with like the red. The red is what stands out, right? The red is what stands out in a sea of brown. You see the face and you see red, and then this is like enclosed, right? You got the water, and then you got like the rock enclosed, right? Okay, wait, let me note this down real quick, because I actually need to remember this as well. So I'm not just doing this for content. I actually want to learn. All right, how to make a good thumbnail. Number 1, target of video must be centered. 2, the target's color must stand out from the rest of the thumbnail. And 3, I think maximum 3 colors. The reason why I say this, maximum 3 colors, you need 1 main color, 1 accent color, which would be your number 2, right? 1 main color, 1 supporting color, and 1 accent color. And your accent color should be the color of your target in the video. Cause you can see colors. So you can see the green, the white, and the red. That's 3 colors. right? And over on the right side, it's just white, orange, and pink. But the target is the white, right? But then there's also white in the background. And so it sort of blends in with your target, which doesn't make sense, which makes it boring. But because there's contrast with the colors in the white, the green, and the red, and your target is the one in the white shirt, that makes it stand out and it makes it more cohesive.
Left 100%.
Keep going.
And congrats, we're improving. Guys,
This is what I suck at.
I think, and we'll talk about this a bit later,
I need this shit.
you should know how to be making thumbnails. I think it's very easy to want to offload this process, but if you actually make thumbnails for 6 months or a year and you understand how it works, you now know what to look for. I made my own thumbnails for 5 years.
Still do.
I don't anymore. I have a thumbnail person that I work with.
Wow.
I work with them directly. I can tell them a vision I have.
5
And I also have a
years.
style that they can emulate because I had a 5-year backlog.
Okay.
But I did it with 4 million subscribers. All right? Michael Reeves still makes his own thumbnails. Okay? You are not too big, you are not too busy to put in the time to learn. You are not, you can rip a copy of Photoshop.
Valid.
It takes like 20 minutes. Pirate it. I don't give a shit. But actually get in there and try making a thumbnail. It will help you so much at communicating further down the road to somebody else what you want. Next part of packaging, y'all. How do you make a good title?
Ooh.
Fire.
Aren't we busy?
Yeah.
Don't we have too much going on?
Definitely.
This sounds like a fuck ton of work.
Yeah.
All right, how do we guarantee that we have a successful title?
Clickbait that shit out of it.
Get a successful YouTube video. Y'all,
Steal it.
steal that shit.
Steal it.
Steal that shit straight up. I promise you. I have stolen more YouTube titles than I can think of. I promise you.
Okay.
People have stolen YouTube titles from me that I can count. Look, I'm gonna show you guys a video.
Look, I'm starting to do that.
I remember watching this video
Do that, motherfucker.
damn near 10 years ago, all right? It's called How I Accidentally Wrote the Office Theme Song, okay?
Don't.
It's a good video.
No.
2 million views, a lot of people saw it. I saw this and I thought, that's fun, how I accidentally. I made a video called How I Accidentally Won a Chess Tournament.
Okay. No, but the thing is, he's making it himself. How I accidentally. And he said, how I accidentally. That's not him stealing it, but him making it himself.
5 million views, I thought, that's a lot of views. Let me try that again.
Oh, shit.
And again. And I think you get the point. If you have something that
Ah.
you can keep doing it. I've accidentally done probably too many things at this point. I have to slow it down.
How-to videos are good, right? Like how-to,
Yeah, it's
how?
just like educational stuff.
I think what I do, what I genuinely do, all right?
Tell a story.
I will think of what I want the title to be. I will look up to see if other people have used a similar title.
Yeah.
All right. So, for example, I opened up $10,000 worth of Pokemon cards. I sent them to grading card companies. Then I got them regraded from different companies to see which would do better. Are they consistent? All right. The word regraded is a weird word.
Yeah.
So I looked at the word regraded. Is that something anyone has used in a video? Is there any success with that word being used?
Nah.
Turns out no, that word fucking sucks.
Right.
So I had to pick a new one. And then I looked up Pokemon graded. What are the other people calling their videos? Okay? How can I sort of fit in there?
Ah.
There's a playbook that you can be inspired by, you can follow. It can't be one-to-one. Don't be Bert Rivera, right? Don't steal thumbnail and title bar for bar. But I think YouTube is a game where people take from people. That's how it works. It's part of the game itself. Do not feel shy about looking stuff up to get inspiration. Now, I want
Valid.
to talk a bit about what you...
Okay, so what I learned from that, all right? 1, how to make a good YouTube title. Observations. 1, do prior research of your title. Replace any words that sound awkward with other words that may be commonly used for that video. And 3, steal titles, but make it your own somehow. Anything else? Oh, yes. Don't use technical words. Don't do that. All right.
Upload. Yesterday's class, I talked about the content funnel. If you missed that lecture, it's available online. Ultimately, though, the discussion was about when you stream, you should stream to create clips, like you guys do, but also get a YouTube video out of it. Okay? The thing I want to talk today is about taking risks and using the tried and trues. Before I showed you
Taking risks.
all these examples of me doing this. Why did I do this 500 times? Why did I make so many videos called How I...
Because it works.
Because it worked. Because it worked. And what do you do when something works?
You do it again.
You do it again. Okay? You do it again. But you can't always do it. You can't do it into perpetuity till it falls off. Because then people get bored, they leave.
Right.
So you have to take risks and mix that in with your tried and trues. And when the tried and trues stop being tried and true, what do?
Take more risks.
You stop doing them.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I have 6 videos here. I'm going to show you guys. These are just 6 random videos posted.
GameCube's hardest game almost broke me. I masterfully won 50,000 GeoGuessr tournament, forcing my haters to compete on my game show. I can't say that one. Crossing Los Angeles with no car. What actually happened during Tip to Tip?
Back to back to back to back. All right.
Oh, these are all tried and true? Forcing haters to compete on my game show. And those other ones were risks that he took. Ah, okay. Interesting.
4 of them are tried and trues. I had done these before, and they had worked. Okay? This one is in red. Why? Because it didn't work. Am I going to do another video called Do Crow Gamers Have Good Aim IRL? No. Probably not. Didn't work the second time. Why would I do it a third? Will I do another video about GeoGuessr?
Yeah.
Probably. 1.4 mil, I'm happy with that. Now everyone's barometer is a bit different. I look for 1 million views for a YouTube upload. I also took 2 risks. Okay? I uploaded a monkey ball video game I haven't played in like 6 years.
Damn.
Where it's just long form playing an arcade game from 2001. How'd it do? Not so good. 670,000 views.
Valid.
Am I going to take that risk again? Maybe not. Maybe if I really enjoy it, I can, but it's information that I can take in. On the other hand, I did a video called Crossing Los Angeles with no car. Got 1.4 million views. I had no idea this video would work. I took a bunch of my friends. I had one ride a bird, one took public transport, and one hitchhiked to see who could get somewhere faster. It was a weird premise, but it worked. Will I probably do something similar to that again? Yeah, more than likely. So take these risks, like be a little brave, okay? And basically you're just throwing shit at the wall, and when something sticks, throw that same shit at the wall, and then be a little brave. Mix that bravery in. Next up, we're gonna talk about intros, okay? That is the third.
Ooh, intros.
It is the intros to a video. It is the first thing people see when they see a video. I'm gonna be pretty honest with you guys. The idea of clickbait, it's kind of dead.
Yep.
All right? In the traditional sense, if somebody clicks your video and they don't get what they expected to get when they clicked in, they're clicking off. And when they're clicking off,
Valid.
where's that video gonna go?
Down.
Into the shitters. All right, that video is not gonna succeed. I promise you that. So the thing you need to do is really focus on that first minute of a video. That matters so much more than any other minute of a video. All right, I'm gonna show you 2 intros that I made. I want you guys to tell me which one's better. They're gonna be 50 seconds, gonna be a bit long. Bear with me, try to be quiet, because I don't have too loud of a speaker. All right, first video.
10 million. That's how many people have bought Mecha Chameleon. For reference, that is more than Mario Kart World did in the first few months it came out. Mecha Chameleon only came out a few weeks ago. In fact,
Damn.
it's more than Street Fighter 6 has done in 3 years, and it's more people than subscribers I have, and that's a free button to press that I want you to press now. But it got me thinking. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends and pick a cringe spot if you want to win, or maybe just do a funny spot that usually doesn't end up working out. But what if you had actual professionals, aka artists? How would they do? To find out, I employed the help of my good friend Squeaks to be static hunters, and we would chase down professional artists to see just how good they were at hiding. I made the hide time super long so they'd have all the time in the world, and lucky for us, at the time we did this recording, they dropped a new map, which was in Art Gallery, which made things a nightmare. You'll see at the end.
All right, I'm gonna skip the shit one because I think our data's too ass.
Chat, today we are part 2 of reacting to Tip to Tip 2. This next episode is episode 7. This is where we got wildly nasty sick from Gongan bread.
Can I be honest? Okay, I'll be honest. These episodes are gonna be shit, no?
Yes.
We're gonna be like the worst episodes of the whole series.
But I do want to ask you guys, what was good about it? Okay, we're gonna self-glaze here. What were the 4 things I hit? I'm looking for 4 things specifically that I hit that I think you need to hit in every intro. Go ahead.
He said subscribe. He put in facts. He brought your attention. Something like that. But how? How is the question? Oh, he said stick around for until the end of the episode, or you'll find out after. Something like that, right? Screen changed a lot. All right. What? Okay. Let's find out. Let's find out what the 4 points are. All right. Let's find out what the 4 points are.
I'm looking for the 4 P's here.
That is true.
All right.
That is
What
true.
are the 4 P's? Let's go through them. We got premise. What is this video?
4 P's.
about? You can also think of this as the hook. Okay.
Let me bring out my notepad. How to make a good intro. 4 P's. Premise. All the other ones. One's premise. That's all I know for now.
That is the premise of the video. That needs to be instantly explained. The context of what they are about to see needs
Context.
to be explained.
Okay. Premise means explain context of what the video is. What the video is going to be about, and you're making a promise. Explain the context of what the video is going to be about. What else?
If you do a live stream and you want to turn that into a video, you probably didn't do a good job contextualizing. You can record an intro separately that you tack onto the beginning, and then instantly you've elevated that video because now someone who's clicked in who has no fucking clue what streamer you is, or they didn't watch, and maybe you want to show off that you had a fight at 1 a.m. when you should have been in bed getting ready for class in the morning. You can contextualize, I got into a fight at Streamer U, some hook.
Accidentally got into a fight at Streamer University.
That could work. Second P, the problem, okay? You have a premise.
Okay, we got a problem. Problem.
In a video, all right, in most media, there's a problem and you need to solve it. What is the problem?
Yes.
Okay? In the context of the fight, I got into beef with someone. I have to resolve this with these hands. Okay? In the Mecha Chameleon, the problem is that I have a bunch of artists and me and my dumb friend Squeaks have to find them. How are we going to find them? There's a problem. There's stakes to it. That's why it matters to watch.
So you need stakes for a problem. Problem. Introduce the stakes of the video and why it matters.
This one's optional, but I think it's valuable. It's the plug.
Plug?
Okay, I had a subscriber plug in that one. That one got me 16,000 subscribers.
Damn!
That one video, I got 16,000
Okay, I got a plug. Plug. Let's just call it a call to action. CTA. Make them do something, I guess.
subscribers. What do you mean by plug? Plugging something. So you can either plug yourself. It is a call to action if you want to think of it that way. But you're plugging. You're plugging to people to subscribe. At this point, you also could plug merch, whatever you want.
Can you, I'm sorry, can you just explain it, like, how to do that in the intro?
I think in the intro, you have to bake it in a way that it doesn't detract too much from the video, but ultimately it is your most valuable moment if you wanted to direct people to do something. You don't need to plug for subscribers at the intro of every video. It's not necessary. But you can if you are looking to get more subscribers. Perhaps you are succeeding at YouTube and you want people to watch your Twitch stream. So you can plug, hey, all this is happening live on my Twitch right now, come tune in. This is something Pay Money Wubby did. He would upload a video, because he's a bigger YouTuber and streamer. He'd say, hey, I'm live right now. He'd upload a video. He'd be live for the next 8 hours, whatever. Then they'd go over, okay? That's something you can do. Or maybe you just want to make money and you got merch. That's your moment to plug, so you can plug. It's optional. You don't need to plug every video, but you can.
That's what I was going to ask.
No, it's by no means necessary. It's just one of the 4 pieces you can do. Final one,
So-
payoff.
Payoff.
In a video, if you set up a premise, you set up a problem, there has to be a payoff. Jason says he's going to get into a fight. What's the payoff? Got to see the fucking fight happen. All right? And in that intro, what I do is I say stick around to the end because we're going to go to an art gallery. Crazy. So the payoff comes at the end. I'm teasing it. Stick through the rest. you'll get to it. It helps increase your watch retention. This is
Okay, payoff. The fourth one is payoff. I think the way he's phrasing this is that give the viewer something to stick around for. Because he said something in the video, if we go back actually. Okay, that's the context. This is the context.
Few months it came out. Match Chameleon only came out a few weeks ago. In fact, it's more than Street Fighter 6 has done in 3 years, and it's more people than subscribers I have, and that's a
That was a plug. This is a plug.
free button to press that I want you to press now. But it got me thinking. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends and pick a cringe spot if you want to win.
Okay, this is the problem. He's introducing the problem.
Funny spot that usually doesn't end up working out. But what if you had actual professionals, aka artists? How would they do? To find out, I employed the help of my good friend Squeaks to be static hunters, and we would chase down professional artists to see just how good they were at hiding.
Yeah, this is the problem. Introducing it, why it matters.
I made the high time super long so they'd have all the time in the world.
Also context.
For us, at the time we did this recording, they dropped a new map which was in Art Gallery, which made things
Context.
You'll see at the end.
You'll see at the end is the payoff, and it's the carrot on the stick. All right, I think I get it. So we're at 37, and we're almost done with this one. Maybe we'll do another. We'll go again. We'll do another episode, maybe breaking this down next Tuesday.
where I recorded the intro beforehand. The other one, where the intro is just from the stream. Look at the difference, bro. 70% of people were watching at the 1 minute
Wow.
mark when I recorded the intro. That was the Match Chameleon one you just saw. The other intro, 41%. More than half the people left a minute in. By the way, that's a 2-hour video. And half the people are gone in a minute. And that's because the intro is dog shit. And I can admit that was an absolute dog shit intro. But these are charts that you should be looking at, very familiar with, and working on. All right, next up. You guys might have some questions for me.
Valid.
How do I get an editor?
Do it yourself.
All right. I can't afford a clipper.
I'm broke.
Can my editors do the thumbnails? When do I scale my team? How much do I pay my editor? Okay? Guys, just ask. If you need anything, you can just ask. And I'm not
Valid.
saying just ask me. I'm saying you can ask people to help you. What I did for basically all my first hires is I did one of two things. One, I poached people who I thought were amazing. This is a godlike business strategy. They do this in every level of business, in every vertical of business. Maybe you see a channel that has really great editing and you love their style. Maybe ask them, hey, you want to edit for me? All right, maybe someone has a great clipping channel and you want to know how they did it. Ask, hit them up, okay? I've never signed with an agency, but I understood the need to have an agency.
Poach your people.
Do you guys know Loaded? It's an
Valid.
agency, Loaded. Has anyone heard of this? Loaded is a pretty large sales agency in the streaming space. Their top sales agent was Kelby May. I thought he was good at his job. So I poached him. And here he is on his LinkedIn saying, career update. After almost 5 years, I'm stepping away to leave Loaded, which, mind you, genuinely one of the biggest ad agencies in the game, to join my dumbass. Okay? Poach. The other thing that I've done to hire a bunch of my employees, working with fans. If you guys are struggling to get an editor, what I've done is I've asked. I've literally gone on my live stream. I've gone, yo, guys, I really want to get like more clips. I see all these clippers, but I don't know how to get a clipper. If anyone clips, hit me up. These are emails or messages that I received. And this is literally the exact message. I went back. I'm still working with these people. This is from...
Hey guys. Hey guys, you know, I'm looking for a clipper. If any of you guys are experienced in clipping, please do contact my email. That is dapivt.contact@gmail.com. If you guys would like to work with me as a clipper, you know, I need some help with some clipping, you know, get my name out on YouTube and everything. You know, you don't have to, but like, you know, like right, yeah. Right. Any clippers? Any clippers you guys want to be clipping for me? Please, I need clippers. Please. I need clippers. Please. You're welcome to take all the profits from that channel. You're reusing my content. You guys are so welcome. Yeah.
October 2020, from my shorts editor, Radstad.
Damn.
I asked him yesterday, I still work with him 6 years later. I said, do you have the message, the first email you sent? This is it. I asked on stream, he sent me the email. I looked at my email, I replied, I hired him. The one in the middle. Shake Drizzle.
That's
Hi.
insane.
I've been working with this guy for 8. I said, I need an editor. He said, oh, I saw you need one. Send me the message. I hired him. I still work with him today. Last one is another editor I have, Polite. I said, because Shake Drizzle's kind of a lazy fuck. I said, I want to edit my Pokemon videos. Shake Drizzle at the time refused to edit Pokemon. I don't know why. So I said, I need someone who will do Pokemon. This guy Polite comes up, he goes, I'll edit Pokemon. Send me a message. I hired him. All right, make your concerns known.
Guys, shoot your shot. Okay, you know what? Guys, I need clippers. Clippers. Manifesting.
Out, you'd be surprised who reaches out to you. Now, here's the reality of it, though. What if they suck? What if you hire someone to edit? Or maybe do thumbnails with you, or maybe do sales with you. I don't know, and they suck, right? It's a fan, whatever. I got good news for you. You suck too.
Damn.
Would someone who's godlike at it join you? All right? You're not gonna have a Mr. Beast editor leave his team to join you. Of course not. But there's something really beautiful and also powerful about both of you sucking and improving at something together. Okay? Give them the grace that you yourself want. Here's a fun quote for you from Epictetus.
Honestly.
No great things come into suddenly.
Valid.
For not even a bunch of grapes can, or a fig. All right? Even a grape's gotta wait. Even a grape's gotta grow. Get the water, get the sunlight. All right? Same with your editor. Give them that grace. But I
Valid.
promise you, there's a lot of dividends you can get by working with these people and growing with them together and trying to find your voice together. Last thing I want to talk about here, guys.
I like that actually quite a bit.
I am someone who succeeded. To do that, it took a lot of luck. But there's also something known as survivorship bias. I made it now. I can say, guys, just do this.
Valid.
And I go home into my $1 million mansion. I'm living a good ass life. And you all bought what I said without maybe thinking critically yourself. Do I agree with him? I remember when I was a smaller creator, Mr. Beast invited me to his place to do a video with him. So I went. And this is Mr. fucking Beast. He's got like 100 million subs. So I'm like, what do I gotta do, Jimmy? How do I make it like you? And Mr. Beast, he goes, oh, just make banger videos. Yeah, you should just make banger videos. Every video you should make should be an absolute banger. And I go home and I go, all right, team, all we're doing is banger videos. A month later, I'm like, fuck banger videos. I like the workflow I have. I like the life that I lead. I don't want to put all this effort and high production into one YouTube video. I want to have a chat that I talk to. I want to have this community I form. I want to make the videos about GeoGuessr because I like GeoGuessr.
Honestly,
I don't
valid.
give a fuck if it doesn't perform 50 million views. I'm happy with the mill. So you don't have to follow the playbook bar for bar as I'm saying it. All right? Trust yourselves, trust your instincts, think critically about what I'm saying. Some things I'm saying maybe you agree with, some things they don't. Don't trust me implicitly. Take it all with a grain of salt. Guys, that is my lecture for you. Do you have any questions for me?
Damn, bro. Ended it off strong.
It can be about anything. Also, guys, just so you know, I'll be doing office hours directly after this.
Okay. All right. What did we learn today in Professor L's number 3 class? Number three. We learned about how to make a good thumbnail. 1, target of your video must be in the center, or the main subject in the center, or somewhere around there. Target's color must stand out from the rest of the thumbnail. It must be saturated, I guess. And number 3, maximum of 3 colors. 1 main color, 1 supporting color, 1 accent color. And the accent color should be the target of your video. All right, in terms of good YouTube titles, observations. Do prior research of your title. Let's jump to 3. Steal your titles, make them your own somehow. And number 2, replace any words that sound awkward with other words that may be commonly used for that video type or for that theme. And number 4, don't use technical words. And lastly, how to mackle a good intro. 1, the 4 P's. Number 1 of the P's is premise, explain the context of the video, and what the video is going to be about. Problem, introduce the stakes of the video and why it matters. Plug, also known as a call to action, and the payoff, give the viewer something to stick around for. Those are all the things that we've learnt in this episode and this lecture. And yeah, all right, let's go back and I think we'll raid out tonight.